What is up, YouTube, and welcome to our second episode of our remote play series here on the Go to Greens channel. Today our first gameplay is against a very unique squad that I don't really see often. He's running some budget cards and the Kawhi Leonard and the Marc Gasol and the free Kobe that now you can evo to Galaxy Opal. I'm not scared going into this game, but you never know. On remote play, anything's possible as I do my signature behind the back to my hizzy, left, right, you know, how every video of mine will start. Pass out to Kevin McHale, shoot it. Big white. We're going to start this video off with a white, and he's going to come down, get an easy hop step, and get in. I see him doing a hop step, and I start getting a little more scared because that means he, knows how to play this game at least a little bit. But I'm on a player with no clamps, so I know I can do something on him. As he comes down the court with Kobe, I'm not really sure what he's going to do with this Kobe because it's not a very great offensive card. But he gets an easy layup off me because the delay is too much. And I can't play defense. Do my behind the back, shoot it, and I white one more shot, but Ronnie lets me make it. Big ups Ronnie for that. And down the court, he almost goes between my legs with his Kobe, but I get a pick with Kevin McHale, shoot it, and my first greenie like zucchini for the video. Anyways, still running his offense through Kobe, which I would not do if I was him, but, at least with this Kobe, because I would go through that Kawhi card. Has a good jump shot and decent sigs. He shoots and he makes it with Kobe, so respect. At least he knows his players release a little bit because he full whited, so I shoot it. And I know my release with Anthony Edwards for another greenie like zucchini. Next play is still running through Kobe. He's doing two crosses and randomly down the court. But he bullies my Anthony Edwards inside, passes out, but I see that coming, get the interception, stop, pop. I white it and I miss. Of course, with this delay and lag on remote play, there's not really anything I can do. So he gets another wide open dunk in the paint. That's really how he's been scoring. He's getting into the paint. He's not been making that many jump shots, whereas me, I'm shooting another greenie like zucchini. You already know. Now I'm in my rhythm. I know Anthony Edwards release good enough even on remote play to green with them, so that's at least good for me. He gets another easy layup in the paint. I come down between the legs this time, hezzy, and I shoot a white and early, not even a slightly, and that's why I miss. He's going to come down the court now with Kawhi, drive in, not take the mid-range. Pass it to that Marc Gasol. I don't like Marc Gasol's release. I have his Galaxy Opal, but I don't use him because I don't like his release. It's so slow. He goes in the paint. I have Danny Manning on him, so it's a good idea too. But he ends up shooting a random shot with Kawhi. And now at my takeover, you already know takeover, the game over. Shooting with Anthony Edwards, and he makes a white anyway. I'm defending that Kobe. He could pull up from there, but I see a 24%, so I don't think I have to guard him. But he steps up, shoots it, and whites it, so he doesn't make it. I'm coming down the court again. Probably going to do a behind the back. I don't. I do a step back. There's the behind the back. I take a spin jumper because, with takeover, I just try to go for the clip. And again, I'm going to take a fade, and I'm white again because of remote play. At least, hopefully, I can hit this shot. No, another white. And that's 3 bricks in one possession, I've take over a solid lead, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go for the clip. I see him, he takes a good shot. Now I'm like, okay, I don't want to lose this game, so I need to finish it, so I start shooting some actual shots. I get open with my behind the back, shoot it. Limitless range with sharp takeover. I still brick, but Danny Manning in the corner. That's a green. It's coming with Kobe. Let him shoot even though I shouldn't. So he green it because I know I'm going to score this possession. Well, I shouldn't be that overconfident, but I'm confident with my takeover, even though I nearly shoot a green with Danny Manning to win the game. And that's the end of game 1. I actually didn't have enough clips for this video, so I was looking through some old clips and found a very old clip of mine. So you can see in this next game, I won't actually be using Anthony Edwards. I'll be going against a pretty solid team, and I'm going to be using Wes Unseld, who was my favorite card at that time, before, I had the funds to get Anthony Edwards. So we'll see how that is. This is also really old. I'm still using the shot meter. I didn't feel confident enough on remote play to be shooting without shot meter at this point. This dude has a good team. That Opal T-Mac is, of course, one of the glitchiest cards in the game, as he is always in 2K history, and he pops and makes a limitless 3 white at the start of the game. See, I'm still doing my behind the backs, but this time it's with Wes Unseld, and I get a nice pass into Michael Cooper for the easy layup. Now he's going to do some zigzags with T-Mac, pass it down to Siakam. He's going to try to bully me in the paint, but Michael Cooper is one of the best defensive players in NBA history, so he's not going to let that happen. Kevin McHale is still the only person I still use in my current team, playing good defense, and Wes Unseld locking down. As I say, he's playing good defense. He lets Hakeem take a 3. Thankfully, that's not a good Hakeem, but I get open with Michael Cooper for my first greenie with the shot meter on. Yeah, it's really weird, but then he's passing around. He's not sure what to do. I like that Siakam card a lot. I've never used him, but he looks really good, so I'd like to use him later, but once I can afford him. As I say that, he gets a layup on me, so I really want to use that card. I'm still doing these behind the backs and crosses coming down the court, because I'm just used to doing that, as I get a nice flashy dunk with Wes Unseld. That's one thing I like about the Wes Unseld over the Anthony Edwards. Also the fact that he can't get bullied in the paint, because, Wes Unseld was actually a center, so he has good paint defense and he's tall. I really liked Wes Unseld's release at the time. I'll probably take that shot, I'll white it, and it goes in. It is much slower than Anthony Edwards. That's why I switched over to Anthony Edwards now. Plus, Anthony Edwards is more green. He's doing zigzag with T-Mac, grabs me, and shoots a 40% covered, and it goes in. Next possession, I'm coming down now with Michael Cooper. I don't run this Michael Cooper anymore because it always puts him at point guard, and I just don't like having him at point guard. I shoot that baited shot, one of the worst shots I've ever taken. A very late, heavily contested, and he gets a wide open mid-range to take the lead down the court. Now I'm still dribbling. I shoot it. I get him on the floor almost and shoot a green with Wes Unseld. Now I have to get back on defense, but I don't. He probably could have made that with T-Mac, but he doesn't, thankfully. I get wide open, and I take another shot. It's an early, but I make it. This game's really letting me make earlies now, so that's what happens when you put the meter on, I guess. So T-Mac going crazy, green. I really like T-Mac in 2K history. It's just, he's like 400k, and I don't have nearly enough money for that. So then I dribble left, right, still zigzagging no matter who my point guard is. Pass it back to Wes Unseld. Another hezzy, left, right, get into the paint and get a nice dunk. Anthony Edwards wouldn't have dunked that. He would probably gone up for a layup and maybe gotten blocked. So that's another good thing about Wes Unseld. Wes Unseld is now like 20k. So if you guys are looking for a cheap card, I would really suggest him. He's really good. I come down with Michael Cooper, see Wes Unseld in the corner, get him jumping, shoot that white late, and of course I miss. I only have 3 points to win, but he has T-Mac with takeover, so I have to be really careful as he gets wide open but shoots a white. And Kevin McHale can't hold the basketball. One of the best rebounders in NBA history can't hold the basketball. Okay, 2K. Anyway, so he realizes I was baiting him, so he gets an easy layup. I do have slasher takeover, so I should get blow-bys and dunk, but I just want to go for the 3 and end the game as quickly as I can. Michael Cooper is wide open there now, and I'm looking at it, but I don't pass. I really hate the inbound system because you can get picked off really easily, but anyway, I'm dribbling with Wes Unseld. I can shoot that, but I don't. It's too limitless, so I go out for the easy, flashy dunk. To make it 17-20 and one more bucket and I win the game. He comes down the court. He could have crabbed and shot there, but he shoots a terrible shot instead. As Wes Unseld gets the rebound, passes to Kevin McHale, passes back to Wes Unseld. And with slasher takeover, there's nothing you can do in the paint. Anyway, that was it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay, and if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. I'll see you in the next episode of Remote Play, and until then, I'm out.